guys, it is me, girl Shant'e, and if you are new, hit the welcome to the channel. If you aren't new, scratch that welcome back, period. By the title, you guys can see she was weird. Y'all, this girl was trying to turn into me, but not copying just a copy. She was trying to take my nigga. I was dating this dude or whatever, and we was dating for a while. I don't think they never had nothing going on. I think she just always liked him and he denied her. She wasn't good with rejection. She just turned into an Element movie. Shawty was crazy. I was dating him or whatever, and me and her was cool. She, like I said, she was my homegirl. I'ma name her Copycat. Copycat was real cool. She knew about the relationship. Like, I would go and talk to her about, you know, my relationship with him or whatever the case may be, like our ups, our downs. You know, sometimes I don't tell all our business, but if it's like surface stuff, then I'll tell, because you know females are weird, and it's the reason why I don't tell females nothing. One day, the first red flag I got from her was I was telling her about a time where basically he was wrong and he tried to make me seem like I was crazy or whatever. She basically hopped on his side and was just like, well, you need to be more submissive and you just need to da 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 da. So I'm kind of like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, he was dead wrong. Like, as a female, I'm not gonna tell y'all what happened, but as a female, she really should have just looked at him differently. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that was the first red flag where I was kind of like, okay, you're weird. Started getting a little awkward because one night we ended up all going to this party or whatever, and because she was always third wheeling with us, he thought it was a good, I'm gonna name him Quick. I always thought like, okay, well, I'm gonna just try to send her with one of my homeboys because she always started willing with us, because every time me and him would chill, she would always be around. That was another red flag, because it was just like, okay, can you kind of give me and my man some time to chill alone? Like, sometimes I used to tell her like no, but sometimes she, you know, she ain't had no friends for real, so I was just like, okay, whatever. He ended up going to get one of his homeboys, and we all went to IHOP or whatever. So we had IHOP in there, we was all just talking about stuff or whatever. And instead of her talking to him, she's sitting next to me, but you know, they in front of each other. We in front of our partners. So me and him having a conversation. I forgot what we was talking about, but it was like real, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, oh yeah, because I do that and I be making sure. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it was something I didn't agree with, but he did. And I'm just like, oh no, I don't agree. She like, oh, you lame. Like, you know that little one homegirl that want to try to do too much in front of the fellas? She was one of them for sure. Shant'e, you don't need to, you need to step it up, because that's really lame. You know, that's childish. Da, 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 da. I'm like, call it what you want, but I don't follow the crowd. That's on period. Me and his homeboy looking at each other, because we both peeped it. Like, my dude Quick peeped it too, but Quick, he didn't want to overstep saying something out the way to her because she was my friend. So I'm just like, awkward, but I ain't say nothing. So me and his homeboy looking, I'm like, so he like, yeah, like you get, I'm like, yeah. So me and him started busting out laughing. So she was like, well, what y'all laughing at? We just caught the same thing at the same time. You know how that is. So she was like, oh, okay, well, Quick, we need to catch something at the same time. So I look and I'm just like, and what that mean? Like, I instantly went into, okay, now I'm finna say something, because now you OD and now my girl. So I was like, so what's that supposed to mean? Catch what? These hands outside the parking lot? What we talking about? It was just like, no, because y'all laughing, so we want to laugh too. I said, we can laugh in unison if you want to. Like, what we doing? She was just like, no, you need to calm down. What's wrong? I said, because you acting funny. I said, I hate when females act funny in front of dudes. Like, that's weird. I'm not acting funny. You know, this is how I act 24/7. I was like, well, let's simmer that down a little bit, because I don't recall that type of behavior. Everybody discussing their conversations or whatever. So we leaving out the restaurant, y'all. And you know how you waiting for your guy to get up? It's like she was waiting for us to get up for her to get up. Like, you're not waiting on the person that you with. You waiting on us to get up so you can get up. And I'm kind of just like, okay, like, what is you doing? Like, it just was aggravating me. When we got home or whatever, so we ended up going home. What was crazy was we ended up dropping her off first. So when we dropped her off, Quick homeboy in the car, he was just like, I don't think I'm gonna mess with Shawty. He was just like, her energy just weird to me. Like, she just weird. Like, I don't know. He was like, you know, no disrespect, Shant'e, but she ain't my type. Like, I don't like that. And then he literally said it. He was like, I think she like Quick on the low. So I was like, I know I wasn't tripping. Quick, like, yeah, I kind of picked up on that too or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Now we finna go ahead and nip stuff in the butt, because if you like him, let's go ahead and let this be known that it's not even that. First of all, why would you? Let's just nip this in the bud. I got home and I called her, because y'all know me, I don't prolong with stuff. Let's just get to the point, sweetie. I was like, hey, you know, you really OD'd tonight. Like, you was doing too much. I said, and everybody basically felt like, you know, you, like, who was you really interested in the table? So she was like, what that mean? I said, because you didn't show no interest to Quick homeboy. Like, you paying attention to Quick. Like, that's supposed to be your nigga. So she was like, you really trying to go there with me? Woo. So I'm just like, it's not that I'm trying to go there with you. Let's just clear the air. Like, you know, do you like him? Do you have a thing for him? So she was like, no, I would never, nothing like that. If you don't want us to be, if you don't want me to be around while y'all together, whatever, I won't do that, because I don't want no weird stuff in our friendship going on. I don't want you to think that, because it's nothing like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know me, I'll put past a female, I'll put nothing past a female nor a dude. I'm putting it in the back of my mind that you said it, but I'm still gonna be on guard because of how you acted tonight. So she was like, okay, that's cool, you know what I'm saying, I won't be around y'all, I get it, So I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, you said it. I mean, I was gonna solidify, so I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what's crazy? I've always had weird homegirls. Like, I've always had weird homegirls. Like, they will always want what I want. It was so crazy. So ended up going out or whatever, and I ended up putting on this, okay, boom, we ended up going to the mall or whatever, because we was about to go out. So I was like, I need to go find something because I ain't got nothing to wear. So she was like, okay, we could just go together because I ain't got nothing to wear neither. So I'm like, okay, cool, y'all. So we ended up going. This was when like Charlotte Russe Forever 21 was really popping back in the day. So you know, they had every little piece. So me, I like to mismatch my stories. I might get a top from Charlotte Russe, but the bottoms for Forever 21. Like, I just kind of like mismatch stuff up. So I'm like, okay, boom, found me a top or whatever. So I noticed her top kind of looked similar to my top. So I'm like, okay, you know, sometimes you go out with your girls and y'all kind of all go for the same vibe. Like, sometimes everybody be like, okay, like, it's a dress type of day, let's all just wear some dresses. But they be different styles, none of them really be similar. Child, the shirt looked exactly like mine, just a different color. I'm just like, okay, we just going for the same little crop top vibe. So I end up getting me a little crop top, and then I end up getting like these little flare pants. The outfit was real cute, these little flare pants. So she was like, oh, that's real cute, I think I'm gonna put that on. So I'm just like, I'm not trying to come out here looking like the Itsy twins. Like, my nigga, I really, like, what are we doing? Like, we got the same exact thing, just a different color. Like, I'm not trying to go there. It's not really the same thing, because yours look like this. I'll just get a different pair of pants. And I'm just like, okay. And we go home, start getting dressed or whatever. Hair was similar. We had braids in our head, but she had a different style of braids. Y'all, I do my hair, come out the bathroom, her hair is done just like mine, just a little different. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, what in the copycat is going on? So we get to the party, of course Quick is there or whatever, Quick and his homeboy. So she seen the homeboy, she talked to him, but he ain't really paying her no attention since the last time. So Quick like, why y'all got the same outfit on? I said, bro, okay, so it's not just me. He was like, no, y'all dead serious got the same exact outfit on. And I'm like, I don't know, like, she been acting weird, like she been putting on everything I've been putting on lately, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So he was like, yeah, that's weird. So in a good time, so the whole time we in the party, she just keep looking at me and Quick. Like, she on the other side, but she just keep looking at me and Quick, like, just looking at me and Quick. And I'm just like, awkward. Like, so I text her and I'm like, what's wrong with you? She was like, nothing. I was like, why you keep looking over here? She was like, I'm just making sure that you're not leaving to go nowhere or whatever. I don't want to lose you in the party or whatever, just in case you leave. So I'm like, I will text you if I'm leaving, you know that. So she was just like, you right. We walking out the party or whatever, and I'm like, I'm hungry. Woo. Quick like, yeah, I'm hungry too. So I'm like, y'all boys want to go get something to eat. You know, the only thing that's open is IHOP, so we could just go to the spot. The spot, we just gonna call it the spot. She's like, yeah, our spot. It's not our spot. You so awkward. Like, why are you even here at this point? Like, just looking at her whole outfit, her hair, and I'm just like, you're weird. It gets worse. We in there, we just cracking up or whatever. So everything I did, everything I said, this girl was doing. So we cracking jokes. If I could say knock knock, she's saying, yeah, knock knock. I'm about to lose it, because why are you, like, it was so annoying. And Quick was like, you just said that. She, oh, I didn't know she said that. We thinking like, no, we don't. You just heard me say it. Like, it was pissing me off. Like, it was pissing me off. So we was just sitting there, and it was this girl, and she was just like, dang, why you breathing down that girl's neck? Like, it was crazy because everybody could see that she was copying off of me. So she felt uncomfortable because everybody was saying the same thing. Like, everybody was kind of like, okay, now you ODing, because we can notice that you doing it. So one thing about copycat, she don't like when people call her out. Like, she don't like that. We leave or whatever, and I just kind of fell back from her for a couple of days or whatever, because it was just getting too out of hand. Like, it was just getting too out of hand. I get on Instagram, this when the line got drawn, and this when it was awkward, this when I went off. I was already following Quick on Instagram, so she was following Quick or whatever, and Quick posted this picture on his Instagram. Y'all, the picture was up there all of 17 seconds. I couldn't even go like my man picture first. So she goes, she likes the pictures, she share it, and she leave a comment under it talking about my favorite brother, yeah, wooty wooty. I'm like, girl, like, what is you, like, what's going on? Like, you is weird. He was like, I meant to call you earlier about something that I found weird. And I was like, what? He was like, she came on my story earlier, heart eyeing and liking my story. So I'm like, First of all, why you ain't been sent this to me so we could have nipped this in the bud as soon as it happened, period. Okay, you all right, just screenshot and send it to me. So he screenshot and sent it to me, so I ended up screenshotting and sending it to her. I said, so what's going on? I said, I just asked you if you like my man. I said, you really acting out of character. I said, I really don't want to take it there with you. I said, but I will, because you really being funny right now. So she was just like, what are you talking about? You always thinking somebody wants your man. What do we do? So we end up getting into it all, like getting into it. So she was like, you always think somebody wants your man. That's not even what's going on. I don't want that boy. If I wanted that boy, I could have that boy, Shant'e. And if you really want to go there, I could really tell you that he was trying to talk to me before you. That's why he be looking at me like that. And I just started laughing, because I was just like, if he wanted to talk to you before me, why didn't he talk to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just playing in the back of my mind. I'm like, and if he was talking to you, why didn't you tell me, oh, he was trying to holler at me? I'm the type of person where if a guy was beating down my homegirl DMs and then you try to come beat down my DMs, I'm not gonna go for it. That's the type of person I am. So for you to just, you know what I'm saying, if you felt some type of way, if you still liked him, you should have said something, period, because I wouldn't have talked to him. But that's the thing, they didn't know each other like that. That's why she was, when she was, I was just like, you're weird because you lying. Like, this boy don't know you like that. He know of you, he don't know you like that. So I was like, okay, well, if he was trying to talk to you, screenshot your DMs or wherever he was trying to talk to you from. Because one thing about you, you keep all your messages. So she was like, I ain't got to prove nothing to you. I ain't got to prove nothing to you. I said, so funny where you love to prove points, but now this time you got one to prove. You ain't got no receipts to prove it. Like, we supposed to be friends and you switching out on me for a nigga because you think I want this nigga. If that nigga in your ear saying I like him, that nigga lying, I'm like, that nigga didn't say nothing. Like, he didn't say nothing. He just found it strange that you heart-eyeing, sharing, and liking his stories. And you know you're his girlfriend's homegirl. Like, you don't find that weird? Bitch, that's weird. Like, that's not weird. Like, if that's supposed to be like my brother, then I could comment on this and I could comment on that. I'm like, no, you can't. Like, what you not gonna do is comment. You could go comment on somebody else's nigga stuff, but you're not gonna comment on my nigga stuff. And I know you. Like, I know you not being funny. She would hop on anything that was moving with legs, female or male, because she was bisexual. So it was just like, you didn't care what you did. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. Like, you supposed to be my homegirl and you trying to hop down on my dude. Now we got a problem. Trying to dress like me, talk like me, act like me. It be the females thinking that if they turn into the person that the guy dating, you think that help you get his attention, but you thought that was gonna do something. It didn't like her. Like, that's just what it was. Like, he told me, like, she not my type, but I see why. Like, you just hop down on anything. God, ain't no nigga want you. You ain't. Come on now, be for real. Like, I don't find interest in any of my homegirl niggas. Like, me and my homegirls, like me and my best friend, we have two totally different tastes in men. Like, so we've never ran into date. Like, me and my best friend been best friends since 1st grade, and we've never ran into the same niggas at all. You know how some females be like, oh yeah, I used to talk to him. Me and her never ran into the same niggas because we got two different tastes. Like, we darn sure agree when the guy's fine. You know what I'm saying? But we have different tastes in men, so we look for different things. So it was just like, I ain't never talked to none of my best friend exes. My best friend ain't never talked to none of my exes. I don't believe in that. I ain't that type of person. I don't even want to ask permission. I don't care how old it is. I'ma just stay away from anybody you dated, because that's just my code. Like, that's how I am. I don't know. That's why I don't have friends, because it be like, you know what, let me change that. I want friends, but I want the right friends. I'm just tired of this jealousy, foolishness, and this weirdo vibes, because I've always had weirdos. That's exactly why my group used to be like this and a group like this, period, because I ain't got time for that weirdness, period. But that was the story time about how my homegirl was being weird to me, and she wanted to date my nigga, and my nigga didn't want to date her, so she tried to act like me, and it didn't get her no way, period. If that ever happened to you, because I know it happened to you, because a lot of females be out here acting weird to y'all, leave a comment down in the description below, because leave a comment in the comment section so I can see what's going on, because I really want to hear y'all stories, because y'all be trying to leave me out here in the blind. Like, this don't be happening to y'all. I know it be happening to y'all. Y'all need to leave them comments down below, period. But I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next story time.